Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be playing as Brazil, and we're going to be forming the United Kingdom of Portugal, Brazil, and the Algarves. Yes, I hope I say that right. But this was, yeah, no, one thing I found interesting about this game, right, compared to Age of History 2 is that like they have, the new formables that have been added, including this one, which is why I wanted to play it. But then one thing I've also found strange is that like there's also formables that I felt could have been added but weren't. Like, why can't you form the German Empire as modern day Germany, for example? Like, I know you can form it as Prussia, but like, yeah, yeah, I don't know, man. Some countries feel like they could have more formables. But, anyways, my thing is just to form all the countries that there are. That's what I really want to do. Because I honestly enjoy playing this now more and more. And right now, as you can see, my main goal was immediately to just economically develop Brazil. This has been my strategy throughout like every gameplay I've done. I all I do is just I build out all of these like economically, how do I put this? The special buildings, the ones that are related to the resource of that province, I build them out, which is what I'm doing right here. And then it ends up with my income coming to around 100 by the end of this. And see, one thing about this strategy is that this strategy mainly works if your country is really big and like really like a really massive country like Brazil, for example, because the sum, like when you add up all of these buildings, all these economic buildings that get added onto your country with the sheer amount of provinces that you have, it creates a big difference in your economy. But this strategy is not as effective for smaller nations because they only have a few provinces. So you only get a few buildings, and then GG's, you're done. So that's why I decided to do this for Brazil. For smaller nations, I think it would be better to just economically invest. Although I need to properly test that. Right now, like I tend to find it a little bit hard to play as small countries in this game because, like, I'm gonna be honest, guys. I tried playing as Prussia to form the German Empire before this gameplay, and then I absolutely got dogged on by Austria and then France. Like I played as Austria, I got vassalized by them, and then I was like, okay, I can still save it. I can still save it. And then France came and then took over like everything, like a gigantic chunk of me, and then I just had enough. I left the game. Okay, now enough talking about enough enough of me talking about a different gameplay. Back to the current one. I decided to finally raise my army after economically developing myself, and I just recruited everything en masse. Like this is a really big recruitment, but 80 more 80,000 more people basically, and which brought my total up to about 108,000 soldiers. And my first a move was to go and attack Uruguay because I mean naturally they're the closest they're the closest country to me, and yeah, that invasion went really easily. I mean Paraguay was there, but yeah, Paraguay didn't really do anything. They just yeah, the Uruguay fell even before the Paraguayans got to me, so I just took over the whole place and cored it immediately. Now right after this, I decided to just continue with my spree, mainly because conquering Uruguay didn't really increase my aggression, like sorry, aggressive expansion. I need to call it what it's right. I didn't really increase my aggressive expansion that much, so I thought, okay, you know what, I can go take Angola right now without wasting any time. Because honestly, the more time you waste, the more, for example, Angola could get conquered by the Congo or something, right? And one thing okay, I gotta talk about this. One thing I really like about this game is the fact that you can automatically move your armies around. Oh my goodness, does this make conquering giant countries so much more easier? Like, Angola is a small example, but like, I remember I was doing a playthrough as France and like attacking Russia. Jeez, the way this like thing helped me, right? It helped me so much in taking territory because I didn't have to keep clicking every single province. Major improvement from the second game. Oh my goodness. Also, as you notice, I didn't really puppet Angola or take all their territory. That's mainly because I'm trying to minimize the aggressive expansion factor that I get. So while part of me really did want to, like, vassalize Angola in that moment, I also I decided against it. And of course, Namibia was a pretty easy conquest to do, even before the Zambians. See, even before the Zambians got to me, and all I needed was one province. All that for a single province, and I took their money. And yeah, and that's the thing. I could have puppeted Namibia too, but I didn't want to because again, aggressive expansion. Because trust me when I say this, I learned my lesson. Like when I was initially playing this game, first, like for my first few games that I played, I didn't understand what aggressive expansion was, right? I played as the USA, I invaded Mexico, and then my aggressive expansion rose above 100, and then oh my goodness, the entire all the major powers of the world just jumped me at once, and it was insane. Oh, also, yeah, there was a giant war happening in the Congo. Like the third Congo war was happening. As if the second one ended. Anyways, I invade Mozambique, and that one goes pretty easily too. See, what was lucky for me was that most of the enemies that I had to conquer, like Angola, Mozambique, Namibia, none of them had really strong allies, which was a really good thing for me because I didn't have to worry about any nation coming in and having to deal with them. So I quickly took over Mozambique and took their territories. And again, I called that a day. I just took territory and did not really. I just took their money, make them pay reparations, and then just left. That's all I really did. And that really completed my African conquests, meaning there was only one more place left to take over, which was Portugal. And so before that, though, I decided to just hire advisors. Like just because I find it really satisfying, I decided to just get missions over with. Um, and yeah, there's one more. Oh wait, no, sorry, I forgot. Cabo Verde and Sao Tome and Principe. I am not pronouncing that correctly, but I decided to just take the islands as well because why not? And also, one thing I realized is when you're like a giant country and doing conquests, purely because time flies, you end up with like a giant stack of money after any given conquest, which is what happened with here with me. Like I was conquering these islands and then I didn't even notice that I had like thousands of gold coins. Anyways, I take Sao Tome and Principe. Oh, and then I raise some more troops, mainly because I want to prepare for the invasion of Portugal, because I know that one isn't going to be as easy as all the ones so far. So I just recruit people along the way, and then I attack Cabo Verde, which I mean that invasion goes by pretty easily, honestly. I mean, it's what do you expect? They weren't even allied with anyone. That's the thing. Um, sorry, they weren't even allied with anybody. And then that only left France, Portugal. I mean Portugal. But the issue is they were allied with Spain. That concerned me because I mean Spain is looking pretty gigantic, but I was undeterred. I did not care, and all I did was I considered raising some mercenaries, but I decided against it ultimately because I was like, I can just raise my own troops. I have enough money for that. And what I did was, see, this is just my mild my desire to have things be perfect, you know. So I I love having my units in multiples of five. I don't know if you guys will ever notice this, but you'll probably notice it a lot in my gameplays going forward. But I love having units in multiples of five, so that's why you see me recruit exactly how many I need to make everybody to make every type of unit that I have in exact multiples of five, right? And I take a decent amount of time with this as well. I just spend some time doing this. Yeah. And this isn't even necessary, by the way. I could just invade Portugal right now, but nah, nah. I want my army at the exact values. And so after I get my army at exact multiples of 5 and then make them 200,000 for just for good measure. I make them 200,000 strong. Then I invade Portugal. I get ready. Also, Russia's getting destroyed. Yeah, Russia's getting really badly destroyed. Forgot to mention that. A gigantic war between Germany, Latvia, Ukraine, and Russia. But I don't care. So we declare war. I mean, I declare war on Portugal and invade them. Spain comes in. They all like Spain and Portugal. Like they just throw armies at me, and then I set my army to occupy as much land as I possibly can. And then Spain and Portugal just throw thousands at me, but nah, my army just defeats them all. And after a bit, Portugal falls, and just like that, we form the, let me get this right, United Kingdom of Portugal, Brazil, and the Algarves. Yes, sir. Oh, and also I had to make sure I got all the islands, yeah. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.